There is a great post by Stefan Korshak on Substack, and I would like to share it with you. Вірте в ЗСУ. Believe in the ZSU, Збройні Сили України, Ukrainian Armed Forces. The point of these blogs pretty much always has been to present information about Ukraine and the war to people that probably didn't make the mainstream, or to offer background and context that I think helps understand what's going on in the war. I try and keep the first person to a minimum, and aside from snarkiness, I avoid engaging readers. People don't need pep talks, they need information, is my view. However, I will now depart from that old-school journal practice in this section, because I'm getting all manner of messaging and word communication from people who, to me, seem pretty appalled at the new US national leadership and how it's going about foreign policy and the Russo-Ukrainian war. It seems like every day is bringing disastrous news and more evidence that all the awful suspicions are true. The Trump administration fully intends to throw Ukraine under the bus. In hopes that this will help even a few of you to sleep a little better and worry a little less, I say to you, take heart. Ukraine's fate isn't in the right wing of the US Republican Party or the Kremlin. It is in the hands of Ukrainian people, and more specifically, the Ukrainian Armed Forces, Збройні Сили України, the ZSU. There is a saying in Ukraine, everyone knows it, believe in the ZSU. It means Putin can't defeat Ukraine unless the ZSU allows it. It means as long as the ZSU is holding the line, Ukrainians don't have to live in a police state. But also, neither Trump nor anyone else can impose conditions on Ukraine. As long as the ZSU stands, it is already clear. No one dictates terms to the ZSU on the battlefield. Yes, they lose battles sometimes, but the ZSU wins far more often than they lose. They are lethal. They have already proved that they can stop the Russian army without foreign assistance. No one, not even the craziest people in the Kremlin, entertain the fantasy of the Russian army blotting out Ukraine as an independent state because of the ZSU. Anyone reading this and nervous about Ukraine being sold out, betrayed, marginalized, hung out to dry, or otherwise given the Munich 1938 treatment, I think would do well to remember that the ZSU is still out there. They are on the line. It's showing a lot in Ukraine. It's snowing a lot in Ukraine right now. That means there are tens of thousands of men and women in dirt and freezing their butts off to make sure that line is always manned. Their sacrifice is real and everyone knows it. The image attached here, this image, he's talking about this image, I think is one of the best of the entire war. To make it clear, the person on the other end of the phone is kahana, which is very specific to Ukrainian word that means something like love, lover, dear, or cherished. Most often, it's a pet name from a man to his wife or girlfriend. The point of this cartoon is obviously sacrifice. There are husbands and fathers and sons mostly on the line. In the ZSU, they are fighting and dying to hold that line. It is churlish and mean-minded to denigrate their sacrifice. But it is just as bad to question the ZSU's ability to fight. Shame on those who do. But it doesn't matter, not really. The Kremlin and White Houses can talk all they want about the poor, helpless, dependent Ukrainians. They can beat their chest about their awesome armies and their unstoppable militaries. Meanwhile, the ZSU isn't going anywhere. Attack them and you walk into a buzzsaw, not theoretical, for real. The fact that Ukraine won't have to accept a dictated peace, that neither the Trump people nor Putin can just make Ukraine do what they want, no matter how much they wish it, that sooner or later this avalanche of bad news about America and Ukraine is going to turn is because of the ZSU. Sooner or later, all these narratives of doom and surrender will smash headlong into the reality, or more exactly, the fact of the ZSU. Every soldier on the battlefield knows it, and trust me, so do the diplomats. As the ceasefire peace talks, such as they are go forward, the most critical fact on the ground is that the ZSU is on the ground, and that the ZSU isn't going anywhere. There is a reason Ukrainians get on their knees when a casket with a soldier in it goes by. Ukrainian independence and freedom has a price. The cartoon was published on Valentine's Day. Thank you for watching, and till next time.